Now, it is very common for a politician to participate on Dancing with the Stars, but state politicians are less controversial than presidential. But the one person that did the show came into it with a serious criminal charge is Tom DeLay. In 2009, he would do season 9 of Dancing with the Stars, being partnered with Cheryl Burke. And when they first got onto the dance floor, they would start off not so good, but the next week they would improve a tiny bit, while the next week wasn't very good until his withdrawal from the competition.
The Cha-Cha-Cha. Tom DeLay and his partner Cheryl Burke.
Wild thing, you make my heart sing. You make everything moving. Wild thing, wild thing. I love you, but I want to know for sure. Come on, hold me tight. I love you. Wild thing, you make my heart sing. You make everything groovy. Wild thing. Come on, wild thing. You make my heart sing. You make everything groovy. Wild thing.
Dancing the Tango. Tom DeLay and his partner Cheryl Burke.
Tom and Cheryl are here, and just to reiterate some of what we saw there, and there may be some updates here that I'm not aware of, but what have your doctors said as recently as just before showtime?
I've got a stress fracture in both feet.
Both feet?
Yeah.
Both feet. All right. Now, as you did mention in the piece, the producers, as well as your doctor, have both advised you to drop out of the competition. What are you going to do?
What's a little pain when you can party?
All right. We may find out. Yeah, now, why is it so important? I mean, if you know you're injured, and why is it so important to keep going?
I'm insane or stupid one. I can't figure out which. No, it's a challenge.
And I know you've been having fun.
Yeah, I've been having a ball, and Cheryl's just been terrific.
All right. Well, you heard it straight from the hammer's mouth. You will see Tom and Cheryl Samba right after this, and need I add, it is live.
Dancing the Samba. Tom DeLay and his partner Cheryl Burke.
I've seen you round for a long, long
Okay, now, earlier tonight, Tom and Cheryl were saved by the combination of your votes and the judges' scores. Now, last week, we told you Tom had a pre-stress fracture, and that developed into a full stress fracture. He was advised by his doctors, producers, people on the street not to dance last night. Now, you even mentioned in the tape piece earlier that the adrenaline helped you last night. 24 hours later, how do the feet feel now?
The feet were saying, what did you do last night while we were asleep?
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Well, the big question that everybody's wondering, now that you've been saved to go through, will you actually be able to continue to dance?
No, I won't. You can't practice, and if you can't practice, you make a fool out of yourself out of here, and I don't want to do that to Cheryl.
Well, I know that as you could hear from the audience, everyone's a little sad to see you go. If you had made it through, what dance would you have been doing?
Next week, the Texas two-step.
How befitting.
Oh.
I can see Texas from here, and no matter how I try, it makes me want to die. So if you see me looking down, I'm trying not to show this frown, 'cause I can't see Texas from here. I can't see Texas from here. No matter how I try, it makes me want to die. So if you see me looking down, I'm trying not to show this frown, 'cause I can't see Texas. I can't see Texas. I can't see Texas from here.
Despite being called safe, they discussed about Tom's injury, and he ultimately decided that he didn't want to take the risk and fight through the injury. Also, he feels that it's best to stick with the doctor's orders. Since they were going to do the Texas two-step the next week, they decided to do the dance in finale night, which was pretty nice, and they did a good job. Even though he messed up a little bit, it was still okay. So Tom DeLay's Dancing with the Stars stats are this: 3 dances, 49 points, and an average score of 16.3, and would finish in 13th. His time on Dancing with the Stars was extremely brief. Even though his dancing wasn't good, he sure brought a lot of charisma, and that's what you call a controversial contestant. And that'll do it for this video, so hit that subscribe button, and leave a like on this video, and leave a comment down below, and also turn on post notifications to get you notified by my latest Dancing with the Stars content video. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. This is Eric Sharkey, aka Dance with the Stars Superfan. Catch you next time.